not at
Or
all.
scared away.
No.
There's a few things, okay?
There's stuff going on we
careful
don't know
what you
about,
say.
which is driving me
Yes.
nuts.
Right.
Why?
No, I
I
know.
know.
We can't know.
I'll take my hat.
As soon as they get out there, they shut us down.
There is stuff happening behind the scenes
Right.
that we are not always privy to, that we are not always aware of. We don't have to know everything to know that God is at play.
Or
God is working. Just remember that. Sometimes less is more. An example of that is when we as conservatives start screaming, Rudy, 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 or Linwood, 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 we are actually decreasing the legitimacy of the things that they say. Okay? When everybody was screaming at the rooftops, we want Joe Van Pulitzer to be the one to do the audit. Well, that just sealed our fate that he would not be the one to do our audit. Are you understanding?
It's almost like you have to
Because
pick your
now
Democrat.
they're partisan.
Right.
So what we have to do sometimes is we have to work
That's
with the
hard.
Senate, we have to work with the legislators from behind the scenes. We can't. Social media warrioring is amazing, but it doesn't fix all the world's problems.
Right.
Sometimes we have to do some political maneuvering. Right now, Rudy Giuliani, President Trump, Linwood, all these guys, this is my opinion, and I'm gonna make an assumption based on what I know of them. I think they are standing aside and they are doing exactly what George Washington would have done and said, hey, Americans, we've given you everything you need. Now go save this damn country.
That's right.
That's what
It's
I'm
your
hoping
turn.
for.
It's your turn.
So back to the list. You have the list, like when we did the campaigning, you have the Republican list.
Yes.
So, because we used to get it downloaded on our phones. And we did the
I can do a
Campaign.
walk list through Campaign Sidekick, or I can, a lot of people don't like the technology of that. I mean, we can do that, or we
I
can
know.
print out the list.
Print out the list.
Most
being
people
watched.
came back and told me that it was a
Right.
pain in the butt. If you like the walk list, pushing the buttons,
I know.
whatever,
It's a
that's
pain.
fine, I can do that, but I will just give you a straight up spreadsheet that says Joe Smith lives at this address, here's his contact information, whatever. Booths, libraries, parks, anywhere, you can set up a booth, you can gather signatures. We had Steve McDonald set up a booth like kind of in front of his house out there in Anthem. And how many sheets did he get in 3 hours?
Are we talking about McDonald's?
Yes.
Emails, that's what's happening. Sorry, that's why I'm less responsive. 10 pages, 11 signatures within a 3-hour period. So 10 times 150 plus 11, 161.
Yeah, 161 signatures in 3 hours just standing on the side of the road with a tent, tables,
yeah.
and clipboards. And we've got them. We've got banners. We've got petition post, the campaign signs that say petition with big arrows. We will buy you a canopy. We will get you tables. Anything you need. If you tell me, Shelby, I'm going to go put a booth up every Monday night on this corner, I will make sure that our 8,000, 10,000 email list, the best of our ability, what's not censored by GoDaddy and MailChimp, but we will get that information out. We will put it on our site. We will get you tables. We will get you chairs. We will get you canopies. This is a people's movement. Just get in there and say, this is what I'm called to do. This is what I'm going to do. And this is what I need.
So you just want us to go rogue, or do you want to have different people in charge of, if we live in a certain area, that district should be in, let's say her and I be
Sure.
in charge of our area, then we recruit others, like you said,
Yeah.
you get 5 and you get 5 and you get 5.
Both and all of the
and
above.
you do the parks and you do this and okay.
Yeah.
But
I don't call it going rogue. I think it's
We
everybody.
need to go so
And
we
we-
can gather
yeah.
in that district, if you're like
What
whatever we
we've
are,
been
if you
doing,
want to.
so with our district leads, we've been providing them with a database and saying, so if you say, for instance, you say, we want to do the northeast corner of Gilbert.
Right.
Okay, I'm just for an example.
Right.
And you say, we really want to focus on this area. What we're going to say to you is, what do you need to get that area done? You need volunteers, you need walk lists, you need tables, you need a cat, whatever. Great. We'll give you what you need, and then we're going to mark down that this is your thing. So when we get somebody that calls and says, I live in this area and I'm homebound, or I want to get involved, then we're going to say, Ginger's your gal. We're going to send you to Ginger. So it's a little of both, right? Some people want a title, they want a direction, and we're okay with telling people, this is what I need you to do, this is what I need you to do. Some people just, they have their own creative abilities that they bring to the table, their own leadership skills. We don't want to stifle that. We don't want to micromanage that. Like I said, we are here to give you what you need to be successful. Because if you're successful, we're successful, and our state is successful.
Right, but it is helpful to have a little bit of
Yep.
structure so that you come in, we have these
Direction.
meetings and go, here you
Yep.
go, I took care of this area, what area are we lacking? What do we still need to do? We'll
Yep.
know that by the map, right?
So we just added on the website, and by the way, we're getting this beautiful state-of-the-art website being built for us that should be up in the next 3 to 4 days, so it'll be even better than the little one that we did. But we already have on the website, if you go on there, it has about 10 people with how to contact them. So the district leads for all 5 districts, they all have their own emails. So if you're in Hickman's area, you want to only focus on Hickman, go on there, find out who Hickman's district lead is, which by the way, it's James Taylor. Click on that, email James Taylor directly, say, hey, I'm in your area. So that structure
Okay,
is there.
Awesome.
That structure is there.
I got a good
15 minutes
question for
late,
you.
so we probably
Yeah.
missed
How
all
come we
that.
don't have those large rallies at the state capitol
Yeah.
anymore? It kind of gives me some false hope. In this
Okay,
community.
so I'm gonna say one more thing and then I'm gonna let Steve wrap it up.
You wrap it up.
You want me to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing about that. I'm all for having rallies. I think all of this PSYOP stuff that they're putting out there about, oh, Antifa's gonna come and they're gonna get us and all the boogeyman and then the police and the feds are, you know what? They might, they may.
So?
The feds may come to our door. They've come to some of my friends' doors.
Right.
They might arrest one of us. Guys, we're at war for our republic. And as long as we're not breaking the law, as long as we got God on our side, let's stand.
Amen.
And the
Don't let 'em
Constitution,
silence
do
us.
not forget, everybody needs to
Yeah.
memorize that Constitution. I'm getting a shirt with it on there. And if he comes to my door, I'll say, read that.
So
Right
Yep.
there are some
It's-
people that aren't ready for rallies. That's okay too. I'm not gonna
ready.
judge people. But if y'all are ready for rallies, let's do it.
Here's how I
So-
look at
Let's
it.
do it.
Rallies are fun and it's fun
Yeah,
and
it's-
blah blah blah, but it's not time for talk.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd rather have you out and get
Uh-huh.
signatures.
Yeah.
So all that talk
And
and
you
rah rah
can't
stuff,
get-
I'm done with that. I'm
you can't-
sorry.
You
We
can't
need to
get
be
any
out and get
news there.
signatures.
You can't get any
And
media.
afterwards we can celebrate.
That's so,
It's
it's so,
not
I'm
happening.
so
We
glad
need a lot
that
of
you're doing
people
this
fun.
because just the other day,
But I'll
I
tell
had
you-
my list and I was gonna go every Thursday, sit at the Capitol with my goddamn sign.
Do it and bring petitions and I'll put up
Yeah.
there, hey, Ginger's gonna be at the Capitol every
Just,
Thursday.
bring
Hold
it
the
on,
line. Go
bring
sign
it
the
on,
petition.
I mean,
You know, let's do it. Let's do what we gotta do. And there are uses to rallies. I agree with Josh.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have a million
Sometimes
guys. If you got
sometimes
half
us
a million
standing
guys,
around
you
and
get their
just
attention.
talking
If we have
only gets us
signatures
so
there,
far.
we can-
But
Yeah.
But we can have rallies where we connect, where we
Yes.
network, where we share information. Because social media has shut us down, right? The email systems have shut us down. The media has shut us down. This is the new social media right here.
Right.
So we're not
All
using any platform at all.
Well, we have Telegram.
That's what I use.
So we do have Telegram, so you can look for We the People, We the People Alliance on Telegram. We are on there, and that's kind of growing. I'm using Text Magic, so please, if you haven't signed up for our text list, which I bet most of you got here because you got the text, but if you haven't signed up for our text list, do that. It is the most effective way to communicate. And if anybody you know wants to be informed or have information or keep up on what's happening with this movement, have them sign up on our text list. If you go on the website, go to subscribe to text services. All you need to put is your first name and your number. We don't need to know your whole life story to subscribe you, so that's good. And then if you want to tell us things and communicate with us, that's the email database. But text is the way of the future right now, at least until they figure out how to silence us
Well,
there
God
too.
bless you. for
Yeah, I don't want to
starting
get
that.
shadow
I'm
banned.
serious.
I know. I just want one bill that
Yeah.
doesn't get shadow banned, and we can shadow ban them from shadow banning us.
And another big thing before I wrap it up, and
Stuff illegally though with people's text messages, just like Bank of America or Internal
Right.
Yeah.
There's
all of
another
their
one.
stuff, they're doing that
Bank of
with
America.
texts and stuff, so.
yeah.
I mean, I did sign up to do that, but I'm hesitant as I'm not.
Yeah,
using
well,
it
and it'll
as
come as an
a
800
signal
number.
anymore.
I'm gonna warn you guys, when you see my text message,
Oh,
it shows up as a 1-800 number. Because we have people subscribed all across the world. And I can get 3 times the text messages at half the price by using an 800 number. If I use a local number, then it'll cost a lot more and I'll be less effective. And I like having people in other countries and other states seeing what we're doing, because I'm hoping it's continuing to spark that flame to get people in other states to rise up and say, hey, we can do that.
Right.
Right.
You know? And so, Debbie, you had something to add.
So today I tried, this system with the neighborhood thing that you have for your, you know, the neighborhood, like the download you have for
Campaign
your,
sidekick?
the
Is that
neighbor,
one?
your neighborhood.
Next door.
Next
Next
door.
door.
Next door.
Okay.
So.
Next door.
Actually, I have 3 ladies that are doing Hickman, and so you can go on, you can download the Next Door, and you can look, and there are people that have it on there that they are collecting petitions, and you can ping them. So these 3 ladies met up together, and they're
Through
reading
Nextdoor.
it together. So yeah, so
Great
it
avenue.
is a great way. We tried it today, and it's working, and
It is.
so that is a good way to do it too, to hit your
Did you wanna
neighborhoods and
plug-
get other
did you wanna
people.
plug Wednesday?
So,
Oh, yeah. Wednesday,
Speaking
guys,
of rallies.
I will send a text message out. Wednesday, we have Representative Walt Blackman, we have former Senator Dave Farnsworth, and a few other guest speakers. We're hosting a event at the Glendale Women's Club. You have to sign up on Eventbrite though, because seating is limited to 160, but it's gonna be great. Some great speakers, another great chance to network and to meet with different people and just stay connected. So that's Wednesday on the 10th. There's an Eventbrite link. If you're on the text group, then I will be sending out the Eventbrite link tonight via text. If you're not on the text group and you don't want to get on the text group, you can email us and say, hey, where's the Eventbrite? Also, Rachel, did you put it on the website yet? The Eventbrite link.
As far as I know, we hadn't yet. That was gonna.
Okay, so
Go
we
out
will
tonight.
add it to our, we
So-
will add it to our website at some point tonight, through the
Yes.
night, it'll go up, so go on Eventbrite. I think we can put about 160 people in there, so it'll be first come, first served. But, it's going to be great to hear about this from a legislative perspective, from people who are in there fighting the fight, and they can give you a lot of good information too, so yeah. That's all I got. I talked a whole heck of a lot, so I'm gonna wrap it up, and then if you guys still have questions, feel free to grab any one of us and just ask your questions, and we'll go from there.
Well, I don't know if you heard it, but God bless you for doing it.
Yes.
Because I didn't know how to start, and I'm just, you know, your head is here, oh, so much is happening. And I'm just like, you know, they've kept us on the television, right, television.
Yep.
They kept us occupied, so all this crap that they've been putting into play for the last 10 years.
They had us looking over here while they were playing
Look at
over
the
there.
Kardashians.
Yeah, exactly.
And it wasn't even, it's not even, they weren't even just using Hollywood, they were using the media. Because the media would be like, oh my gosh, this is on fire, this is look, this is so horrible, while our senators and legislators are passing bills to kill babies.
Yeah.
Or making
Shove it.
vaccines out of them. Which I'm not
The
doing.
actual process of how you would print those, what it looks like, you know, with the process through and through.
The petitions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Decide.
So there's 5 board of supervisors right now, we're working with 4. These are the petitions, you guys are welcome to grab whatever you want to take with you, just make sure you know which one goes where. This is what they look like, they're on legal slides. You don't have to print your own, we will provide them, but if you want to print your own,
Notary.
Todd. Where did Todd go?
Todd.
oh, Todd's outside.
Oh, he's outside.
Yeah, he was on the phone.
So I guess this
If
page on the
people
back,
will
you have to
print
get it
them,
notarized.
Todd knows the easiest way. I guess there's a trick. I think he said short end, but you have to use legal size paper. They will not accept anything but legal size paper. 8.5 by 14 paper, and they have to be front and back. So,
mine isn't.
and I think online, if you go see where the petitions are printed, there's instructions on how to print it. And I think it says flip short end.
Yeah, can we get one to make coffee?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's what these are here for. You guys take it, and if you need clipboards, we got legal size clipboards. If
It's
you
on
need
the
pens.
instructions on the website. It's on the-
Be prepared.
Should be telling everyone.
So you guys know each one.
Yeah, from whoever down the
So won't those work?
bank, you can go anywhere where there's a notary and you can get it notarized, or you can bring it back to us.